Oh, by the way, ladies, once I win, I'll be the first woman of color to ever sit in a congressional seat out of the state of Virginia.
Are you serious?
Yes, yes. So
Political experts are dubbing the 2018 midterm election Year of the Woman, or also known as the Pink Wave. A record number of women are running for office. Appreciation for this trend is strong on campus.
I want more diversity. I want more diversity in Congress. I want these issues like abortion and birth control, like all of this, to be spoken about by people that represent me.
A total of 272 women have been qualified for the November ballot, and 84 of them are women of color, a 42% increase from 2 years ago. Also, 16 women are openly LGBTQ candidates. Political scientists say this is a paradigm shift in history.
There's a big step forward, a much higher number of women running. That's just a sign of natural progression of getting up to 50-50, but it's also, I think, a sign of a lot of women reacting to what's going on in the country.
From the vicious confirmation hearings to Supreme Court Judge Brett Kavanaugh, to the swelling Me Too movement, to President Trump's attempts to limit abortion rights and more, women's issues in the current country's contentious climate seems to be building a high tide of women running for office.
One of the things women often share are similar experiences. Not everybody, but many women have experiences of harassment. Many women have experience of sexual assault. And that's been such a prominent part of our news cycle and of our political scene that I think a lot of women just finally felt that if they wanted things to change, they had to be the ones in office.
As citizens rage over just what the place of women is in 21st century America, with some eager to return to the time when women stayed at home cooking and men made all the decisions, and while others are eager to follow the 1960s and 70s women's liberation movement, people seem unsure of whether female leadership at a national level is practical or desirable.
I mean, people have an idea in their heads. Lots of people have ideas about what's presidential and what's not presidential, what makes a person qualified or not qualified, and implicit bias is a huge part of that. You see one candidate and there's some parts of our brains that sort of can be dismissive of them because they don't fit the mold, and the mold that we might have in our brains is not fair or unbiased.
Many voters that we spoke with do hope that there will be more women elected into Congress.
It'll provide a different viewpoint. So, for example, with abortion, birth control, it won't just be men speaking about the issue. We'll see women speaking about the issue too. We'll see them as part of the conversation and as part of the people who are going to change things and create the laws, create the policies to actually impact our generation and the generations following us.
Today is a big day for women running for office. The polls are open, and since this reporter is too young to be a candidate, she will vote for who will positively impact America for this generation and those to come. For Stony Brook News, I'm Tiffany Golding.